Well, for more on Florida's preparations for Hurricane Irma, we can cross live now to Miami to speak with our correspondent there, Gallagher Fenwick. Hi, Gallagher. Hurricane Irma is moving towards you from Cuba. Are you already feeling the weather begin to change?
Absolutely, certainly feeling it out here on this interstate major freeway with folks basically scrambling as they make their last-minute plans, either to head to shelters or to go home and basically hunker down as the arrival of this storm, being described as a monster storm, is imminent. You can obviously tell that the winds at this point have truly picked up. These are tropical storm winds, while they're quickly moving rains. Not too tough for the moment, not too threatening, but we're seeing just a little bit of flooding here and there, which certainly doesn't bode too well for some of the lowest lying parts of this city. Despite that, at this point, meteorological experts who are tracking Irma say that ultimately it could be taking a westerly path, meaning it might end up going around Miami and hitting cities on the other side of the Florida coast, on the western part of Florida stretch of land, such as Tampa Bay. But again, very dark skies that are a sign of what is to come for Florida. Local authorities keep insisting on the fact that with Irma, it's not a question of whether or not it will impact Florida. It's only a question of how badly it will impact different parts of the Sunshine State.
And how are people across the state preparing for the arrival of the hurricane?
Well, absolutely. Well, I mean, a vast majority of civilians at this point have made up their mind. They're either staying in shelters or hunkering down. Some of them inside their homes, despite having received evacuation orders, because they want to protect their belongings, because they think that they have enough, hurricane experience that they'll be able to handle this one, despite ample warnings from local authorities telling them that Irma is not like anything that they have ever experienced before. This will be much bigger. And you also have folks that have headed inland, away from the coastal areas, away from the low-lying parts that will likely be submerged in case of these submersion waves that are being predicted by meteorological experts. I want to show you another form of preparation, and this taken by local authorities. This is the Miami International Airport right behind me. Above my left shoulder, not a single plane on the tarmac. Very, very impressive to see this major transportation hub that has been completely emptied. This is the beginning of paralysis for some of the hardest hit parts of the Sunshine States, where it's going to be very difficult to get out and in to this place over the next 24, 48, even perhaps 76 hours. One last point, in the southernmost part of Florida, in Key West, authorities have entirely abandoned that part of Florida. The mayor, police, first responders have left it because they think it's simply going to be too dangerous to stay out there.
Gallagher Fenwick reporting there from Miami as Hurricane Irma arrives. Thank you very much indeed.